SQL on iPhone, quick setup and test. This is a simple tutorial to install SQLite 3, create a database, run test SQL queries, and exit. The first thing to do is to open iSH shell on your iPhone. If you don't have it installed already, just go to the App Store and simply search for iSH shell and okay, this first one that says Linux in your pocket. So install it if you don't have it installed. But I'll just open mine. Then you can see I have Alpine Linux running on my device. I'll start by updating the package references and upgrading the package versions as well. So apk updates. Let me just combine it together with apk upgrade. So this will just run the both of them. Just give it some time, still depending on your internet speed as well. So just give it a minute. The next thing is to install SQLite 3 by running the command apk add SQLite. So return and give it some time to install it. Just give it some time to install it. Okay, I have mine installed already actually, but on your end, you might have to download from the internet. So the next thing I want to do is to start SQLite 3 and create a test database. But what I would do for this tutorial, since SQLite is a file-based database, so what I would do is simply to create a new directory, mkdir, then I'll just say iPhone SQL DB. Okay, just the name of a tutorial. So cd iPhone SQL DB. So for me to start a new database, I'll just say SQLite 3, don't forget. Then the name of the database, for example, tests. But before we do this, let me list out the files I have. You can see I don't have any files in this particular directory. So to start the database server, SQLite 3, then the name of the database file I want to create, tests.db. It can be any name actually. So then I'll return. You can see I'm now in SQLite mode. So for this SQLite mode, I can begin to run any of my desired SQL queries. So if I want to show all the existing tables inside this particular database, you can see it's a new database. There's nothing in it. So what I can do is to run the command dot tables, and this is going to be showing me the list of tables that I have at the moment. You can see I don't have any tables for now. So let me create a new table. How can I do that? So the SQL query required for you to create a new table is basically, I like to write this SQL keyword using capital letters. So create, then table, and what will be the name of the table? Users. Okay, just for now. Then I'll open a new bracket. Then the first field will be the ID field, and it's going to be an integer. Okay, please make sure that this is spelled correctly. It's going to be an integer, and it's going to be the primary key. Okay, integer primary key. Then it will auto increment. Okay, auto increment. Then after doing that, I'm going to be adding another field, which is the name field. Name. Then it's going to be a text field, and I'll add a not null so that it cannot be empty. Then comma, then one more field. Let me just add email. Okay, so this email will also be a text field, but it must be unique for all entries. Okay, it must be unique for all entries. So now I'll close this, and I will close I'll use my semicolon to end the command. So return Okay, let me list out the tables I have at the moment. Dot tables at the moment. You can see now I have users. Initially, I wasn't having any tables, but this SQL query that I run over here, it created the users for me. Okay, they created the users table. So let me just insert like to add two entries to that particular table. So insert into the name of the database, insert into users. The field so I want to insert is a name. I also want to insert in the email field. So, and the values that I will enter. So for the first one, I can do something like Alice. Alice will be the name. Then for the email, I can just say Alice at alice.net or something. Then I'll close the bracket and my semicolon to end the statement. So return. Let me add one more um, entry to this. So for the name, let me just say Chris. Okay. Then for this other one, let me just say Chris. Um, then just so they will be distinct. New user. Okay, at chris.net. So now I can also run this one. You can see I have two users now. So how can I confirm that these two users are actually in the users table? I can just run the SQL query, select, then I'll bring in my wildcard all from the name of the table, which is users. Okay, then close this one and run. You can see I have Alice and I have Chris, which are the two entries that I just added to the database. So just to be sure again, I can list out the tables I have. Dot table. You see, I have the users table. If I want to create any other table, I'll just run the SQL query that I ran the last time to create the table together with the fields that are required. But for now, I'll just exit the SQL mode. Dot exit. Okay. And you can see I'm no longer in the SQL mode. Now, one other thing that you have to verify is that the database file was created. So test.db ls. You see now I have test.db, which is the database that we just created, the database that we worked on just now. So to verify that this database, you can come at any time and open it. So just SQLite 3, then test.db, run it. Now I'm in SQL version. So if I should run tables, you see I still have my users table, and I can even select all from users. Okay. Oh, no, I didn't add the semicolon. You can see. So to exit, so everything is working fine. So basically this is how you can run SQL queries on your iPhone using SQLite 3. It is working very fine. So you can now run SQL queries on your iPhone. So would you like to learn how to import or export CSV files and work with them right from your terminal over here? Just let me know in the comment section. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye for now.